Good morning, dear students of class 9. Uh, let's begin with lesson number 7 as we have already completed till 6, and your term for the half yearly begins with 7. So, lesson 7, Tom loses a tooth. So, it has been written by Mark Twain, and as you know, Mark Twain, he was born in 1835 and died in 1910, and he had a second name. So, but Mark Twain is the actual name that he uses in the author's point or the author's name. Samuel Langhorne Clemens is his actual name. Who was an American author and humorist. Okay, you know who is humorist? Funny Tales. He wrote the Adventures of Tom Sawyer and its sequel. So it's a big novel. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. He helped to create and popularize a distinctive line of American literature based on American themes and languages. This text is an extract from Mark Twain's novel The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So from there, this whole story has been taken. The story is about the childhood pranks of a young boy who is looking for ways to avoid going to school but is caught in his own trap. So basically on Mondays we feel bored to do any work because the Sunday just cross out, and we are very lethargic and we think that it is still Sunday and we are enjoying the Sunday blues in the Monday morning also. So basically, same or the similar situation is faced by Tom. So what the story says, let's read. Tom always found Monday mornings to be miserable. It's not good for him, miserable, which is not good. Monday began another week's slow suffering in school. So it's a very slow suffering. Why Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you have to go to school. It's a prolonged time. Tom lay thinking, presently he wished that he was sick. So he thought that if I was sick, I wouldn't have to go to school. Then he could stay home from school. So he could have escaped his school by staying at home. He investigated his body. So he's finding some ailment in his body to put an excuse in front of everybody that this is the reason why I'm not going to school. So he's trying to find out something in his body. With the hope of finding some ailment, he thought that he had found symptoms of stomach trouble. Okay, he got a stomach trouble. Suddenly he feels that his stomach is paining. He began to grow hopeful. So he thought, okay, now I'll be able to take this up as an excuse. However, this symptoms soon grew feeble and wholly went away. So slowly, what did he what he felt? He felt that this stomach pain is literally gone. It's not there anymore. So Tom farther thought farther. Suddenly he discovered something. One of his upper front teeth was loose. So upper front teeth was loose. He felt lucky. So he saw that, oh, I'm lucky that I have something to tell about. He was about to groan when it occurred to him that if Aunt Polly was to know, she would surely pull it out, and that would hurt. So he was about to groan about it. He was about to cry about that loose teeth. But then suddenly he remembered, oh, if I do this, then Aunt Polly will catch me. And if Aunt Polly sees that my teeth is loose, and um, she will pull it out. Okay, she will pull it out, and because I am suffering from pain, and so Aunt Polly will pull it out, and that would hurt. So that's a very difficult situation. So Tom thought he would hold the tooth in reserve for the present. So रहने देते हैं इसको, अभी इसको नहीं बोलते हैं. So he thought that I will not say about this loose tooth anymore now. So keep that element in reserve. If I do not get something in my body, then only I will tell about the teeth. I will not say it now. So he remembered hearing from a doctor that a certain ailment could lay up a patient for 3 days and make him lose a finger. So he don't know the ailment actually or what was the cause of it, but he heard a doctor said that uh, a certain ailment is there, certain sickness is there, disease is there, that will keep you in bed for 3 days, and then you have to lose a finger. Okay. He eagerly drew his sore toe from under the sheet and held it up for inspection. So sore toe, sore means swollen up. Okay, so the toe, पैर में एक टो है, टो का फूल गया है थोड़ा, and he thought he could bring up an excuse from that. He did not know the necessary symptoms, however, it seemed like a good chance. So he did not know what are the necessary symptoms, what happens when it is a sore toe. He just took it out. He just took it out and said, "Oh, let's means put forward this as an excuse and escape from the school." Tom fell to groaning, but his brother's seat slept on. So his cousin brother's seat was sleeping by his side, and he slept on, continued to sleep, as he was not bothered about Tom. Tom groaned louder. He fancied that he began to feel pain in the toe. So he was pretending. Okay, not actually happening anything. He was just pretending. Oh, it's paining. It's paining. Oh, I'm crying. So no response came from Sid. Sid was sleeping soundlessly. How can you expect someone to get up suddenly from his deep sleep? Tom then started a succession of groans. Means he continued his groans. However, Sneed snored on. Sneed was completely sleeping. Tom became excited. He said, "Sit, sit, sit," and shook him. So, झटका दिया उसको. This course walked well. So now Sid, what happened? Tom, why are you crying? So we'll continue this in the next class. So we'll not complete everything in the very first class. So Tom loses his tooth. Just read about the blue lines. Blue lines are important. Who is the author, what is his pseudonym, and why Monday mornings are miserable to Tom. You will get it, a gist of the chapter at the very first. So page 50 and 51, try to read it. That will enhance your reading skill sitting at home. And I hope you have liked my class. Bye bye. Have a good day.